G'day viewers, how are we all doing? Welcome aboard. I've got a bit of a issue with the microphone here, so I just got to fix it up. It looks like it's going to fall apart. Just give me a second, folks. I'm going to try and save this. It's only just happened. We're off to a wonderful start. I need to fix up this table, get it all sorted out properly, so I can actually... Alright, just give me a second. How are we all doing, everybody? Welcome aboard to the live stream. My name is the Aussie Don. I am your 2023 Week 16 loading screen contest winner for Train Sim World. How are we all doing? I won Deutsche Bahn Week in 2023 when it was Train Sim World. Was it 4? Yeah, it would have been 4. So yeah, how are we all doing? Get involved in our live chat. It's open to subscribers only subs only. You can see on the screen it says sub only mode. Messages will appear from people who are subscribed to this channel. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you can just click the subscribe button. Join us. English only. Keep it clean. Keep it mean. You know what I mean.
Valvoline.
All right. Let's fire her up. By the way, folks, there is a typo issue. There is a typo that I seen for earlier today. I posted up next Wednesday's midweek World of Trains live stream. It is going to be our first post-launch special. And it will be the new West Coast Mainline Birmingham crew next Wednesday. Hopefully we've got mods and everything organised and ready to go for the real branding with those trains. We should have no problems. If not at launch, we should have something later down the track. I don't see why not. So yeah, let's fire her up, ladies and gentlemen. So that's next Wednesday. Don't forget we're on at the same time, same launch, same starting time next week. So 7 days to go exactly to our launch stream. It will be a 4-hour special or thereabouts. So do note that one next Wednesday on the 22nd. See, DLCs for Train Sim World, they release at ridiculous hours here in Australia. So next Tuesday for the console here in Australia, and I did put it up on the Dovetail preview stream for the West Coast Mainline, is that for console releases, they release in the late half of the evenings on console, on the days that Dovetail tell you that they're releasing. And for PC Epic, they release currently around 3 a.m. I think it is, Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time, and 5 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Saving Time for PC Steam. And I'm on PC Steam, so we're last off the ranks always. And so yeah, besides launches for new eras of Train Sim World, both Epic and Steam at the same time. But yeah, 4 a.m. Sorry, next Wednesday morning for the people in Queensland. So 1 hour difference, 1 hour beforehand on the people in Queensland, because they have daylight saving, and so Western Australia don't have daylight saving, so they're 3 hours behind the time. Even though we're at the same time around the world, we're all at the same time around the world. It's just we're different continents, different schedule, different suns going around the world, and it's sunny somewhere and it's dark somewhere else. It's almost dark here in Sydney. It's still a bit light outside, but we are ready to go. So welcome aboard, and do enjoy our couple hours with you guys tonight as we bring to you the 233rd edition of Midweek World of Trains. Let's go! And you can see there in the intro, you can see a Class 350 there with the granny. And what a hell of a preview stream it was indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just fire up here. There's going to be a little glitch in the proceedings because I've just clicked off the other screen where the OBS studio is and onto here. So welcome aboard. How are we all doing? My name is the Aussie Don, the Godfather. I am a Train Sim World OG original. I have been doing gameplay here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment since 2019. I first played on PlayStation. I first played the game on PC, though, in 2017 at my mate's house. St. Patrick's Day was the only release. And not the original choice by Dovetail. If you know your history of Train Sim World, that wasn't Dovetail's original route they wanted to do at launch. They had other plans for another route. If you go back in time with Dovetail, you'll see actually some of the footage from the route that they were originally going to do. So there you go. How are we all doing? Hopefully everyone's well. Our live chat's open to subs only. We've got chat on tonight. So we are ready to fire up. There's going to be a bit of a fan in the backdrop again tonight, folks. It is stinking hot here in the studio. I still haven't moved to the air conditioner room. So we're still in the original winter base, as I call it. So I need to get the other studio organized. So, yeah. All right. So, if you're new to our YouTube channel, welcome aboard. If you're a returning customer, welcome back to the station. Punch your ticket and click that subscribe button. Join our over 10,000 subscribers. We're almost at 11,000 subscribers. We love to get there, folks. So, we're down into our last 100, into 11,000 subs. So we love to get there. We love to get past the British Ace, to be honest. Over 20,000 plus, 30,000 plus. Let's get there by the end of the year. God, that would be a miracle. Anyway, we probably won't get there for another 8 years, the way it's going. All right, let's fire up. Before we do get going, we're just going to make sure all our settings are correct. I'm going to disable all that tonight, just for now. VSync, don't need that on. Apply. No, it's January, isn't it? Okay. Okay, we're good to go. 150. Yep. I don't know why that's an hour. There we go, 55 minutes. We'll do that one. 8:13 a.m. We're going to do it in the month of June. We're going to do a little bit of fog density. Why can't I do custom? That's weird. It's because it's dynamic. My apologies. See, I'm not paying attention there. All right. Not paying attention then. Right, let's go. Let's make sure that we are live before we pull the trigger. Okay, we are live. Okay. Right. 2F10 patent to Exmouth is the Class 150 service with the Great Western Railway. Here we go. All right. We are ready to rock and roll. In the door. Here we go. Get the daylight. There we go. Get those daylights on there, and we're up and running. All right. Okay. That guy's doing some research. Coming up with plans how to extend the East Coastway. There we have passengers are boarding over there. Beautiful. Lovely. Yeah, the previous stream was absolutely fantastic, folks. I did notice a lot of stuttering, but I knew straight away that it was something to do with, pre-cache not being established. And, Matt confirmed it through the stream, so on that first run there. I didn't watch too much of the Palomino because, I didn't see the need of it, but I watched the first trip, to be honest. This is the first time I've actually sat back and watched a fair bit of the preview. Even though I know this route from Train Sim Classic, this is the missing piece on Train Sim Classic that was only available through being a subscriber to ATS, actually. It's as suspected, but I did notice when he went over the fire docks and he put the camera over the top before going into Wolverhampton, one of the passengers was walking on the water.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
So, that was quite funny. That was quite funny. On as well in real life. My apologies if you can hear that through the mic, folks. We'll try to bring this down a bit. There we go. All right. It's quite loud, isn't it? Camera somewhere and it just doesn't want to behave. Doesn't want to behave, does it? I managed to get that. Good stuff. Yeah, so it's going to be around $60, $65 Australian dollar. It's not cheap out fast here in Australia. It's not cheap at all. There's no pre-order. That's pretty much the norm now anyway. There seems to be no pre-orders anymore for DLCs and content for Train Sim World. It's been pretty much like that since Train Sim World 5. The days of pre-orders are done and dusted. Yeah. There is a sale on PC Steam at the moment for the Birmingham Cross City, the Class 170 pack by Ribbit Games, and I can't remember what the other one was. I know it's all got to do. It's all related to the new Birmingham route coming out, Birmingham crew route coming out. So yeah, do note there is some good savings at the moment for you people that might be interested in that, including the River Games pack that was released before the end of Train Sim World 5. Train, trailer, fleet cars. Yeah, but that might be an old mod, Chris. So yeah, very wary with mods from the previous Train Sim World era. Alright, let's sit back, relax. Yeah, I'm only concentrating on Train Sim World 6 mods now. So anything that's old, I tend not to touch anymore because, yeah, there's been a lot of changes to a lot of things with this era compared to the last one.
Platform 2 for the 0820 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Tor, Newton Abbot, Teignmouth, Dawlish, Dawlish Warren, Starcross, Marsh Barton, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St David's, Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge, Digby and Southern.
I don't know why they didn't go to Central, to be honest. I think the extra station might have been nice to have seen. Anyway.
And Exmouth.
They did the same as Train Sim Classic. Yeah, so there's a typo issue. I incorrectly said episode 233 for next week, folks. So it is episode 234. I think the logo is 234. But, yeah, the on the details itself, it says 233. So I do apologize for that. I will correct that later on today and put 234. After the live stream tonight, I'll fix that up. But yeah, we are live at the same time next week. There's no change in the time, the starting time. But we are on for around 4 hours next Wednesday. It will be our first post-launch special, our first DLC special for this era. And the reason why we're doing it on a Wednesday is because, like I said, DLCs get released at 5 AM here in Australia, and it's always the next day. That's why I wish Dovetail would really consider building a relationship with all these the developers more better, so we get the release on console and PC at the same time. But nah, they don't want to do that. Coming into Tor. God, the announcements on the new crew route are bloody long, I'll tell you that much. You know, see it sorted, you know, and the police
Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Police bloody British Police Transit fake number on there, or whole number on there, which has been corrected anyway. It's already been confirmed to be fixed for launch, so that's good.
Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge.
And we were meant to originally supposed to have been getting the Voyager
Livingston Village.
post-launch, but we're getting it at launch now, which is good news. So yeah, you betcha. No, we're definitely going to be doing Palomino action next week. We're going to be doing Voyager. We're going to be doing, Class 350 action, of course. And we're hopeful that the fellas that have done the enhancement mod for the south side are going to do a enhancement mod for this particular section as well. And I don't see why not. It will most likely happen. Obviously, it'll happen, a fair while, down the track. We're looking probably maybe November, December for that. For liveries itself, obviously Creators Club will be there, but we'll get the same deal. I say I don't see why not for the liveries to have the legit branding and all that on them in the mods. It might be a case where the mods that are already evolved in the West Coast may already work straight away for the release of this, but I highly doubt it. So, yeah, for you modders out there, especially the UK ones, take note that we need all this, realism and knowledge and yeah, it's going to be good. I like the fact that they've changed the light baking in Birmingham New Street, because I, for one, have always known it to be quite dark. So I like the fact that even though Matt was getting smashed up by the camera, you've seen that, just not long ago as well. There seems to be a bug that's been happening here in this particular era more so. Yeah, train fleet cars. Before I do jump to conclusions that might cause some issues, do you know what category that is located in the Train Sim community page? By the way, I found out what was causing the Class 66 issue. It was the Class 66 mods that I had installed. So I have taken all my Class 66 mods off, except for the suspension improvements. I think I might have taken that off as well, actually. I'm pretty certain I've taken all of them off, just to be on the safe side. But yeah, the Class 66 issue has been corrected. That's been fixed. By the way, I will be at around an hour and 30 minutes tonight into the live stream. I will be quitting the game and relaunching the game, just to cover the crashing the desktop issue that we've been having. I will save that now. Right. Are you talking about the train sim community on Facebook? Because if so, I'm banned from that, Chris. Unfortunately, I can't access that. There is they actually are in breach of copyright actually because on their Facebook page because the train sim community is actually a well, actually no, they're not. They're not in breach of it because yeah, I think it's called something else. But yeah, no, if you're talking about the Facebook page, mate, I can't access that unfortunately. I'm not involved with that group, unfortunately, because yeah, they've blocked me from it for some reason. But anyway, that doesn't matter. They're just a bunch of fuckwits anyway. I'm probably not interested in that anyway, to be brutally honest. Yeah. It's most likely, the mods are available at trainsimcommunity.com. Yeah, that Facebook page would be definitely in breach of copyright, because the trainsimcommunity.com website, has been around longer than that particular page, I do believe so. But anyway, that's their business. It doesn't really, it doesn't bother me. I'm not gonna go, report that or anything. Jesus, that's just, petty shit.
We are now approaching Newton Abbot.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform and take care when stepping down from the train.
Let me just relax. I'm just too tense at the moment. Been banned for quite a while. I can't remember what it was for, but yeah, it might have been an opinion or something like that. Yeah. It's like the Dovetail forums, same thing, same shit, same smell. You tell the truth and you just get burnt.
Platform 3 for the 0832 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Teignmouth, Dawlish, Dawlish Warren, Starcross, Marsh Barton, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St David's, Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge, Digby and...
Like, don't get me wrong, they're not everybody in the group was a fuckwit, but, there's a couple ones here and there, It is what it is. You always get to, get some fuckwit in there, anything. It doesn't matter what you're on. So, we just leave it at that. Could be worse. You could be listening to Laserjet every 5 minutes and going, "Hello, everybody!" Fucking hell, they've been annoying the shit out of me. Okay, seems to be a issue with the door. It didn't even come up as a train fault then. It's quite weird. I thought I got them all. Okay. Doesn't matter.
This is a great
Next
Western
train to
Railway
arrive at
service to
platform 1 will be the 0838 Great Western...
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Birmingham Crew. I knew all about the route and what will most likely be the layers for it. And then I seen Crew, they had the Northern 323 on there, and I was thinking about that too. I'm like, oh, I wonder if the Northern's in it too. And yeah, it was there. So I'm not sure if it's drivable. It might be just AI. The Panalino timetable is quite interesting though. I thought there would be more faster services with it though, and non-stop from Crewe to Birmingham, but to be honest, I'm not surprised that they're not, you know, bypassing Wolverhampton. I had a feeling they would go there. So yeah, I was just quite surprised when it said it was like an hour. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't think it was that long. It's further than I thought. It has been a while since I've been on that missing link from Train Sim Classic though. So I'm pretty certain the Train Sim Classic version used to go way further. I'm pretty certain we used to be able to go one way to somewhere and then one way to Liverpool Lime Street, sorry. And pretty certain it used to go further. Ah, you got it. Crazy Aussie. He's got it. Recently got Train Sim World 6 with the free starter pack. Plus the Riviera line with the Voyager. Yep. Are you on 8th gen or you 9th gen? So if you're on PlayStation 4, then you're not going to be able to get the new West Coast main line because that's only 9th gen and PC. And they did say yeah, they definitely did, Holly. And you know, you could expect the crew like Speedy Heath and like all the brothers to yeah, all the UK knowledge that they have. I call them the UK brothers, to be honest. That's their nickname for me. So the UK brothers, they're rail enthusiasts. They ins and outs. Or they know like so. They got so much knowledge. So I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be very surprised if we don't get a enhancement pack for it at some point. Like I said, it'll probably most likely be anywhere between 4 to 8 weeks after launch. If it's any more than that, I'll be, you know, jump up and down and saying, hey, what's going on? You know? So yeah, I love to see it. It's definitely don't see why we wouldn't get anything in that category. We definitely need the branding on the liveries. It might be a case where they could just easily transfer them over from the winter time 2019 winter timetable, and the other mods that are in the game that put those in and throw them over into it and on day one. Hopefully that could be the case. So we'll soon find out what comes up on our launch live stream next Wednesday. But yeah, we definitely will be doing Palomino, Voyager action, 350 action. I'll be honest with you guys, I'll most likely probably take the 350 first up. Or I might just go Palomino first up. Because I think that probably makes it more appropriate to go Palomino first up. I'm such a fan of the 390. Yeah, it's a long part of the route. It's actually the first UK third-party route to have the biggest launch DLC, UK DLC. So this is going to break the record for the longest UK route for a third-party debut. So yeah, signs are very, very positive. When they said that they were really considering now that this is just a starting point, I thought straight away in the back of my head, oh, you better be doing you better be doing, not crew, sorry, you better be doing East Coast Main Line. There was two options for me for the next route: East Coast Main Line, Newcastle to York, or Newcastle to Edinburgh. That's one option. The other option would be Birmingham to Milton Keynes Central, or at least Rugby. So there's your options. Nah, we're sticking to Train Sim World 6 content.
Platform 2 for the 0834
Yeah, no, it's
Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Dawlish, Warren, Starcroft.
It's looking good.
Marshmallow,
I did notice one
Exeter,
little issue with it though.
Exeter, St. David's,
When they were going into Wolverhampton,
St.
one of the passengers was walking a lot over the top of the water.
Soughton, Newcourt,
So that's a pathing problem.
Lympston Commando, Lympston
That's what they get for trying to put passengers on the side of a canal, where they've never really technically sort of done this in the past. So I noticed a few passengers along the side on here on the Riviera. So it's sort of, yeah, it's the pathing thing that they need to come up with. They've already talked about it anyway on the Q&A on the roadmap about pathing and passengers and all this stuff, and the missing the ghost stations and all this stuff. They've already talked about it, and they are working on it. They are working on getting it all sorted out. So it is in the works, in the backdrop. God knows, it'll probably end up bloody taking them 12 months, and it'll be finally fixed for the next era. But that being said, it'll probably take them till Train Sim World 10. I hate to say it, but yes, we know their history. It takes forever to bloody fix things. So yeah, we'll find out. I'm hoping it's before Train Sim World 7, but yeah. The pathing has been, like I said, something that's really needed to have been sorted for quite a while. Yeah, the announcements are quite so long, but that's also a good thing as well, because if we can find a way to put in our own ones, that'd be great. But yeah, the British Transport Police number is incorrect in it. They've already confirmed that. It's going to be fixed up for launch, so, or post-launch. So yeah, it'll be quite interesting to see if hopefully we don't have any groundbreaking bugs that is going to cause us problems, but especially the Xbox players, we don't want to, we don't want you guys getting the 9th gen players on Xbox. We don't want you guys getting the route and seeing a station that's just completely black, like the Train Sim World 6 launch. So we don't want that to happen to you guys. So we'll soon find out. I reckon the tunneling in this route really needs to be changed a bit. I would like to see it more lighter in here, to be honest. It's too dark. Too dark. Especially when you turn the lights off. Looks good though. But a little bit dark for me. Dawlish coming up on the Dawlish sea wall here. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. It's one part of the route that I absolutely adore. Yeah, I think they've taken. I think they've been. I think the ballista's actually. I'm not not 100% certain, but I think they've been working with the modder that does it. I just got my sneaky suspicions. Because there's a modder that does the ballast for the UK routes, and it just changes the routes like no tomorrow. It's beautiful. Here I am flying past the stop point there, but anyway, we're on the station.
For the 0844 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Dawlish Warren, Starcross, Marsh Barn, Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St David's, Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge, Digby and Soutton.
Super Sprinter's going to make his own scenarios for the route. He doesn't like the 350. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind the 350 because of the of the PC mods that put the branding on it. So I am a fan of it. Was there a HST as a layer for it, or? I hope so, because we're getting the Swallow and the blue, the blue Inner City 125 soon. I'm hoping they put the black one on there too. We need all those banana liveries. So good to see the Swallow finally coming into the game, though. I'm such a fan of the Swallow, the Inner City Swallow. Absolute web. One of my favourite HST liveries. I love the blue one too. I'm glad that's coming as well. I've actually got a die-cast of the Inner City 125 blue one coming actually from Spain. I ordered it through eBay. It's coming from Spain. It's going to be in the backdrop here soon, folks. Wary of that red light in front. It should clear itself before we get there. So we got a 25 change. So we need to just basically keep this down actually. Bring this down a bit more. Warren's next stop. Still in Dawlish area. So, yeah, you liked the Alan Thompson, the Alan Thompson one at launch. It certainly was absolutely stunning. And unfortunately, at launch, we had those damn bloody Four Sisters in the bloody middle of the route, though, going down the West Coast mainline side of it. So that was not nice, but you know what I loved about that, and this is why it was in my top 2, folks. The reason why that route made our top 5 and was right up almost as the best route release is because they went just like that for post launch patch. You know, very quickly, within a few days, bang, released. Not bloody weeks on end or months on end, waiting for fixes, So that's what I loved about it. I hope our All Aboard Studios is like that. We got issues, we get a patch within the first week, bang, it'd be great. We want to see it for all across the field. Like if there's issues, we want patches within the first week, bang, Not, it's going to take months on end to fix. unfortunately, sometimes there's bigger issues that could need more time to get fixed up, and so I understand that side of it. Yeah, no, they got the licensing. Yeah, the licensing's there. If you've checked the latest article, the roadmap article, it shows it in there. So yeah, you see London Paddington, and they got the Inner City 125 and the Swallows at the backdrop. When I seen it, I was like blown away, because I thought the same thing. I thought they had no licensing for it, but I think maybe they've gotten it because we've had Just Trains releases with the coaches with that livery. So maybe that could be the. Maybe they've gotten the licensing behind the scenes, and yeah, no, it's so good to see it officially, finally. Such an iconic livery. So here in Australia, we have the XPT, which is about to retire, and we're getting the trains that are replacing it are very similar to the Voyager. The XPT's UK's HST, so such a rich history between XPT and HST, and they're so cool. They're so cool. Sounds are very similar, very similar. They're diesel run, and yeah, they're just very cool. And Crazy Aussie Adventure is on he might be still in the chat, I'm not sure, but he knows about the legendary V sets we have here in Sydney, the Inner City train that goes up the Blue Mountains. They're just about to retire within the next 12 months, and officially completely off the rails, and there's going to be a couple of units that are going to go into storage for heritage expos and events and stuff. But yeah, they're being replaced with new Inner City train. It's got Wi-Fi, toilets, all kinds of things in it. Very modern. Massive spaces for people, disabled people and people with bikes. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got power points inside of it where you can charge your phones up. It's known as the Mariang, and its class number is a D set. It's class D set, so we go on letters. No, it's by the end of the year. Crazy Aussie. It's been confirmed that the V sets will be out of commission by the end of next year. So I'm not sure if you heard the latest, but yeah, all 12 are going to be on the rails by December 2026. New South Wales to Queensland, New South Wales to Victoria. They go to a few places, Chris. They go out to Dubbo. They go out to. They've gone out to Dubbo. They go out to Grafton, Griffith. They go to Wagga Wagga. They go to Canberra. AC. They go to Yass. They go to Melbourne. They go to Brisbane via Newcastle, Casino. Well, not exactly into Newcastle itself, but yeah, they go up to via that way and end up going to Casino and all up through there. And yeah, if you want to go to Surfers Paradise, technically you could either go to Brisbane on the train and get a train down from there to Surfers, or a bus from there to Surfers. or you can go or you can go to the casino and you just get the Country Link bus from there to Surfers Paradise, or Tweed Heads, or Byron Bay, and Ballender, you know, Lismore. So yeah, when I went up there many years ago now, my partner at the time was up there, and I ended up going up there a couple of weeks afterwards, and yeah, got the train to casino, and it was a night trip, and I swear to God, there's this one particular part, it just feels like you're going around in a circle for 1 fucking hour. It just like around and around and around. I swear, it just felt like I was going around the roundabout, like a Mr. Bean episode where he's going to the dentist. He's freaking going around his roundabout, round and around. I swear to God, it's like 1 hour, just non-stop. I was like, for fuck's sake! I swear, I was up because I couldn't sleep. Because just get going around and round and round, and it's just so uncomfortable. You can't sleep on an XPT, folks. You have to sleep on the floor, and it's freaking terrible. But yeah, you get off at casino and you get the bus up to Surfers Paradise. But yeah, I went as far as Tweed Heads because I got picked up at Tweed Heads and went down on the from there on the car down the M1 and slapped back off, and where we went, just off not far from Surfers Paradise, a little bit inland, not far from the AFL stadium. So I think it's not far from Robina, actually. I think it's on the opposite side of Robina. There's a really cool markets up at Surfers Paradise, I'll tell you that much. It's not that far from Pack Fair, actually. It's like a canal in the middle of it, like a little creek. They've got some mad water dragons up there, I'll tell you. Big, massive lizard. Absolutely fantastic. Like a mini Tyrannosaurus Rex, these lizards, I swear, they're mad as. I used to have a license to have them, so I used to go lizard hunting and catch them, and I used to free them after I catch them and that. I used to do it for sport. It was lots of fun back in the days when I was younger. Now I've caught these things in mid-air and all, freaking absolutely, crazy. They rip the shit out of you. Oh, yeah, I've been ripped by them. I've been bitten by the biggest ones, and they've got locked jaws. They're not nice, and the only way you can get them off you is if you can stick up their ass. Yeah, I think it's. I'm pretty certain it's the end of the year, because yeah, it was on the news the other night, and also I got confirmation of someone else as well. Thinking, hell, that was a freeze. Didn't like that. I'm gonna do that just in case. Yeah, so the Swallow coming into the Great Western is going to be absolutely awesome. Like, even the Voyager's getting added to it, which I find quite weird, because I know that the route was set in a older time, because it was set in the era where it was the transition period from first Great Western to GWR. So I think they might be actually bringing it up to a modern standard, a more of a modern standard. That's the only thing I can think of. If that's the case, they might end up doing the construction around HS2 and stuff. I'm still pissed off that they're not. It's still not confirmed though, but I'm still pissed off that they're not doing Heathrow, the line to Heathrow Airport. That would have been great. It's not that far fucking down. Jesus, we've got way bigger routes than the Great Western Railway. Like surely they can put in the airport link. You know, you go and get the Airbus license and everything. You know, like, what do you want to bloody do? Like seriously, you got to put Heathrow Airport in there. It's the biggest bloody airport in the UK, and if you're not going to put Heathrow Airport bloody line in there, come on. You got Gatwick in there, of course. You know Brighton Mainline's there, but you got Manchester Airport. You need Heathrow. It's actually one of the biggest airports in the world, let alone fucking in the UK.
We are now approaching Marsh Bar.
So hopefully Liam does the right thing and pulls the trigger on it. Here we are, Marsh Burton. Barton. Sorry, Barton. What did I say? Burton.
Platform 2 for the 0900 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Exeter St Thomas, Exeter St David's, Exeter Central, St James Park, Holslow Bridge, Digby and Sutton, Newport, Topsham, Exton, Lympston Commando, Lympston Village, and Exmouth. The train at platform 2 is the 0900 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Exeter St David's, Exeter Central, St James Park, Holslow Bridge, Digby and Sutton, Newport, Topsham, Exton, Lympston Commando, Lympston Village, and Exmouth. Will passengers intending to travel on this service please join the train now, as it is ready to leave. Platform 2 for the 0900 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
This is the Great Western Railway.
I think that announcement is a bit too late. We've already left. Two stops to go on this first trip here tonight. I think we'll do the right thing and we'll probably end up quitting the game after this trip, and then we'll go into the game again straight away, and we'll continue our journey here tonight. So we've been having some crashing the desktop issues lately. It's happened on every bloody Monday night all aboard since launch. You know. Yes, I haven't posted all aboard for next week at the moment, but yeah, next Wednesday's live stream is posted up. It is episode 234, folks. There is a typo, so it says 233 at the moment. I did see it earlier, so I do apologise. It will be corrected after the stream tonight to 234, so I sincerely apologise for that. Yeah, I didn't realise until I went to pull the trigger on the live here tonight on the through the ABS, and it said it on the screen. I was like, "Oh, did I really?" Straight away, I was like, "Shit." So, no, it'll be fixed up. Don't worry. By the way, our skybox might look a little bit different than what you normally see, folks. We've got a mixture of the Train Sim World 2 skybox with the Vimatic Cloud. So we sort of squashed the Vimatic Cloud system a little bit and bring more of the Train Sim World 2 vibe in, because, yeah, it just makes the game run smoother, and also, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems to run a bit more smoother since I've done that, so... It's because of that fan. I sincerely apologise for that. Branch line like the Windsor. Yes, yes. It's not too long either. So yeah, 100%, 100%. There's an Audi over there. I think I got the collectibles here already. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. We're going to be leaving shortly anyway, so let's do this. Exodus and Davis, next stop.
The next station is Exeter St David's. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
We have got to upload a video with the 166. So you, on our uploaded videos playlist, Train Sim World, here on our home screen of our YouTube channel, there is a Class 166 trip on here on the Riviera. I think I have a light mod on the 166, I'm not sure, but I think I'm using the ITZY 165 sound mod on 166. I think I might have a look. I have to double check that actually. I know I have had a 166 ITZY 165 sound mod on the 166. So not sure if it's installed still or not, but yeah.
We are now approaching Exeter St David's.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when
Do note our uploaded videos are in ultra wide, and because I'm on an ultra wide monitor, and when I'm live streaming, it's okay. It's on a standard 1440p because that's the way I put it in. You guys don't see it, but I do. I've got black lines on either side. But yeah, it's in ultra wide 4K. It's the highest resolution. But you know, 1440p is sufficient enough. You don't need to go any higher than that. Alright, so we will quit the game for 2 seconds just to clear that possibility of a crash to desktop. I'm hoping that this will be the silver bullet. So I can say the custom engine settings I am using, far as, you know, frame rate and all that. This is basically the biggest silver bullet I've
Platform
achieved
1
out of
for
any of the
the
years of Train Sim World.
08 Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge, Digby and Soughton, Newcourt, Topsham, Exton, Limston Commando, Limston Village and Exmouth.
Platinum, yep. Too good. Not worried about that. Never been, you know, worried about the levels. 1123, Jesus. Right. Let's go to the main menu. We'll quit the game quickly and then we'll come back in. So we shall return in a minute. So we're on episode 233 of Midweek World of Trains. Do not go anywhere. This is your coffee break. We're back in 2 minutes' time. Yeah, Class 310. Class 310. Not too sure. Might be an older model. Yeah, it also comes down to what will sell and what will pay the bills. Obviously, that's what they've said recently, and now we know the reasons why they abandoned Steam and why they abandoned USA freight routes. So, to be honest, I've been wanting a US freight route for quite a while. And I'm hoping that the third-party high iron simulations, which are doing a route, will be doing the Feather River Canyon, which is a fantastic Train Sim classic route. It actually got remastered over the last 12-month period as well. And it's such a... Even the original is beautiful. Like, the remaster is even better. Like, what a hell of a route. It's in California, but it's not like the California freight route we have already. This thing is like sandpatch grade on steroids. This thing is like absolutely off the chain beautiful. And it has this one particular part where it's like no other route in Train Sim World. It splits off one way and it splits off the other, and it's a big giant massive bridge, and then there's a railway on the end of this. It goes across the whole thing. It's like a big giant triangle, and it's just in the middle is like this big massive canyon. It's just huge. Like, it's nothing like it though. There's nothing like this in Train Sim World currently, and it would just be such a great return to a US freight route. So I would love to see that. But I'll be really honest, I know that High Iron Simulations, even though it's not on the roadmap, are doing a route. I think it might be tied with it's got to be something with Santa Fe. That's the only thing I can think of. Why would you doing a Santa Fe pack if you're not going to do a route? Like, all right, it's going on to the Cajon Pass and whatnot, but I just think it makes a lot of sense for them to be doing an actual route. I hope I'm wrong and it is Feather River Canyon, because, man, I'll be jumping for joy if they announce that. Not really a big fan of freight, but if they announce that or the B&O, I'll be cheering. Right, we're back on the air. There we go, we're back. Never Go Dresden. Never Go Dresden, sorry, that's not the one. Bahnstrecke. That's the one. We got the Railjet back, folks. Yes, the Railjet is back in the game. It's updated. It's good. But something that is in the game though is can we Can we do can we do half of the length on this? This was so good if it is. See, this is what shits me about the timetable. We have to do the full length. I would love to see I like to see Risa to Leipzig or vice versa. I want to see splits. Anyway, does the Despolic have? What does? Manifest. Oh, okay. This might be interesting. Okay, let's see how we go. Put that on 2. I just noticed my damn bloody camera is not roll all the way down on the screen. That doesn't matter. It's all good. There's a little bit of a line under it. All right, EZ 52193. Ah, it's these. Okay. Oh, it's a mixed bag. We've got a mixed bag, so this is the first time we've taken the Despolic for quite a while, actually. So we've got some fuel. Okay, we've got some of those. We've got some containers with the real branding. Awesome. Hey, Toma. Couple of those. Some fried rice. Okay. Very good. Some over there too. There we go, the containers. Nice. Some fuel going out now. Okay. Got some shell fuel going out. There we go. Awesome. Alright, shall set her up. Okay, so first things first, we need to put the lights onto this vehicle only. I'm not using PZB or any of that, folks. You know, I'm not a fan of that. I will use some Seif though. And I will put that into neutral first up.
AFB, 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 Störung.
Have the lights on. Awesome. Shall wait until the clearance. Brakes, electric brakes, full service. Neutral, currently. Then the forwards. High beams, normal. Should be no problem. This is Todd. Pretty sure that this was built in Todd 4. Don't think there'll be any issues. Right. Might be because there's an ad break for them. I don't stick to one particular country. Sometimes I do, but obviously it depends on, like next week, obviously next Wednesday is just going to be West Coast Mainline, Birmingham crew. So definitely be doing that next week. The good news about that route is actually when I seen the timetable and I seen the shorter services, I thought, oh great, I've got lots of great options for uploaded videos. Because when I do my uploaded videos, I tend to like to do the 20 to 30 minute services. So yeah, it's because I upload to 4K, it's just, YouTube still doesn't have a proper uploading system to 4K. It shits me. Like after all these years, you think they would have sorted it out by now, where it wouldn't take as long to upload 4K videos. Okay, how are we going for that vehicle that was down further? Yeah, see, it's just there. So we don't really want to be going yet because we're only just there. Like, we start pumping down there and then all of a sudden we've got to stop again. Like, what's the point of that? We might as well just hold off, wait for that to go down a little bit. 2 minutes and we shall get going. We've got no time on this one. There is no time. I noticed on the previous stream there was time missing. That's not the first time we've had that on a train sim world route. They did turn around and say they are working on it and they're going to fix it later on. I thought, oh yeah, was that in 2 years? That's what I feel like saying. If I was in the previous stream, I would have said, oh, what is that going to be fixed in 2 years like normal? I do say to the console players that don't have all the options for subs, mods, and all this stuff, DX12 and custom engine settings and all this razzle dazzle. Even PC players, like, you really don't reap the benefits of each route release until anywhere between 12 to 18 months later after the release. It's like Frankfurt, S-Bahn Frankfurt. It's one of my favorite routes, and it was my most requested train sim world want. So yeah, no, we voted it the number one release of Train Sim World 5, and I'm such a fan of. It could have went anywhere. Like, there could have been any part of the S-Bahn they could have done. I'm glad they didn't go to Train Sim Classic version of it, and technically gave us the second part of Left Rhine. What I'm disappointed is they didn't give us the diamond pattern bloody flirt. That's what I would have loved to have seen, the diamond pattern flirt. What was it, the Swawex or something they got inside of it? Alright, building up the brake pressure, and we're up and running. Yeah, I think a lot of people will be going for the versions side of things, yep. Yeah, the version train liveries are absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's like the Arrow 3 on the Morristown line. They remind me of the old one-level silver trains we used to have here in Sydney.
FIFA.
I was really considering putting a livery and putting the City Rail logo on the side of it through the middle. Keeping it silver and just, City Rail logo on the side. And it's very similar to the British Rail logo, actually. The old City Rail logo. And, then next to it, it says City Rail. But, the silver trains basically just had the logo without the City Rail lettering. Some trains had City Rail logos, letters, but, yeah. Just to have had the logo on the side would have been cool. I am considering doing it. I think I'd done a livery of a City Rail when, I'm pretty certain when Korea's Club was first out. I started mucking around with it. But I just don't get time for that side of things because I'm a modder for American Truck Simulator. And I do skins of trucks and trailers on American Truck Simulator of real Australian companies and brands. I know, obviously do a lot of Australian content on that side of things, but It's real companies around the world. And I also do a traffic pack on there as well. Does the real brands and that. And it's a state-by-state ratio mod, so it's pretty good. Don't know why it said CIFA again twice when I already clicked the button. Getting stuffed up with that actually. I'll turn that off. I think I might be. Hopefully I'm not getting the flu again. I felt like I was getting it again this morning. I was like, oh, not again. I just got over it. It would have been 3 times in the space of a few months. I'm like, come on, no way. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I mainly focus on doing skins on Kenworth trucks, so I'm a massive fan of Kenworth. But I do deliveries for Volvos and Scanias, the Max Superliner, Western Star 4800. But yeah, mainly Kenworths, K200, K104, 108. K100, the overflow on Steam Workshop. I do the T610 SAR, the T610 GTM, the 404, the 408, 40, and the 409, the 659, the T909, and the RTA mods T908. I think I do the 608 as well. I can't remember. I think I do. Don't forget, folks, the maximum speed limit for a freight service in Germany is 120 kilometers per hour and 150, I think it's 150 or 160 with special permission. But that's mainly when you've got it empty or just on its own. But that's if the speed limit is, you know, obviously permitted to more than the 120. You know, obviously you just go to 120. So at the moment it's 100 max anyway, so we just go to 100. So later down here it says 200. We can't go 200. The rules and regulations of freight in Germany, you know, is to a certain limit. Oh, we are going to Risa on this trip. Oh wow, yes, we're going to the holding yard at Risa, are we? Yes, we surely we are. Yeah, we are too. Oh, hell yeah, cool. Cool. Hopefully we don't have any issues. Right. By the way, folks, in regards to the for the people that do play American Truck Simulator, do note the update for the Godfather's Kenworth K Series skins pack, the version 1.4 update, will be releasing later on tonight on at modhub.us. So at modhub.us it will be released later on tonight. I will leave a link in our community wall when it gets released for you to download it. Do note there is a possibility of malware on that website, but it will be uploaded to other ATS mod sites that don't have that bullshit within the next few days. So it's just as soon as it gets uploaded to there, it eventually goes to the other sites. The other sites are slower to uploading mods, so it's out of my control. That's just the way they deal with stuff. But yeah, it will be updated in the next few days on other sites. But the T series was updated last week. The K series is later on today. And I can confirm we've got a bunch of new skins. So I think we've got 10 new skins for the K200 RTA mods truck. And we've got, I think, 4 for the 108. Let me just double check that actually. Yes, we've got 4 new skins for the K108, 10 for the K200, 2 for the K104B, and 1 for the Overflower K100 from the Steam Workshop. So real companies and brands involved in all that stuff. Some of the brands that I'm doing gameplay for now at the moment are Woolworths Variety. We've got the Bundaberg Brewed Drinks, XL Express, Craig Arthur with a brand new white and blue livery. We've got another Craig Arthur. With the Woolworths one though, it will also be available for the K104 and the K108. So there is a couple of those new skins that are also involved in other Kenworth trucks, not just the K200. So there you go. So they will be on other K series trucks, but all the details are in the description of the mod, and you'll see under the naming, it will have in brackets next to it new. So that means it's new to the 1.4 update. And as you know, as always, my skins are highly detailed. And also in this update, we have a brand new design pinstripe for the Kenworth K200. So yes, we have a new. Earlier today, I did a new design that I haven't done before. So yes, we have another template now for designing, which is great. Yeah, I spent around about 5 hours today building skins. That's how hot it is in the studio. It just gets too hot too quickly. So I'm going to kick back. I'm going to relax. I'm going to stay at 100 kilometers per hour and enjoy the ride. We can't go any further than that. It is 100.
FIFA.
Oh, there's a more. There is a collectible. I need to grab that. Bag it up.
FIFA.
Take the sanding off. Yeah, I'm really disappointed they put the silver Talent 2 in here, you know, from the first ever German DLC, which was the Rapid Transit, and not updated it. Like, seriously, if you're gonna put layers into a route, you need to update the Todd lighting.
FIFA.
You know, like come on, you had all this time to get this released, but yeah, you want to put the layers in, but you don't want to update the logos that need the new lighting and stuff. Like, it's just yeah, you scratch your head sometimes. You're like, why? Like, a lot of people are questioning already Rivet Games is like it got leaked. Okay, we know it got leaked before the roadmap announcement of the new East Coast mainline, the East Coast Way pack. From Rivet Games, the class 377/3. As I explained to you guys, it's only a diesel. It's only third rail, and it's only a free car. So we've already established that. The class 171, all right, is getting added. Now we know for a fact that the Todd 4 is going to be way too bright on the East Coast Way. This is a Todd 2 route. Come on, this is Train Sim World 1, aka 2020. Train Sim World 1, okay?
FIFA.
East Coast Way was released in December 2019, okay? Todd 2 light baking. we're in TOD 4. The lighting, as you know, with TOD 4 routes, with TOD 2 lighting is terrible. So, TOD 4 lights are going to look shocking on this route. I can see it a mile away. So,
FIFA.
yeah, Matt's already talked about, you know, his desire to update East Coast Way. Like I said to you guys, I love to see it extended to Hastings or and updated. It's desperately, you know, needed. I'm hoping they keep the original route so we can, you know, like they did with the other. I hope they keep the original route just like they did with Long Island Railroad, just like they've done here with the Nevica Dresden. They kept that, and you know. So yeah, we need the same treatment. I hope they don't do like they did West Somerset and, you know, bake it over the top of it, because it was just ruining the experience. Like, it's one of the routes where micro shattering is basically doesn't exist. Doesn't happen.
FIFA. FIFA.
That's all right, Rodney. All good. Let my moderating team know that. There's a bloody nice station, this one. Check out the war here, folks. So I forgot to show you guys the clouds in this war and that. It's really cool with the mountains and that. Look at that. Really cool. And you got the paint down there as well as a collectible. That's what I call the halfway point between Leipzig and Dresden. Leipzig and Riesa, that particular station. That's the halfway mark. And the biggest station in between as well. So that's why I call it the halfway mark. Ah, damn it. I just banged my knee on the... Oh, my God. Okay.
FIFA. FIFA.
Calm. If I wasn't on a live stream, I would have swore by then. I already swore a couple times tonight, and that's my limit. That's it. No more. I'm not Alan Thompson. I do not swear every 5 seconds. That's just... Look, a lot of people would have probably gone off the wrong foot with him, like in when he's swearing on the live stream preview, back with the Manchester airport. But that's just him. He's a laid back character. He's actually a top bloke. Like, you don't understand. Like, that was his first Train Sim World route, you know. He's a specialist of Train Sim Classic for many years. And to go up the level between that to this is a complete different, you know, ball game. So, he was just nervous. And, you know,
FIFA.
who doesn't swear? Like, it is what it is. So, you know, like, it didn't worry me because it's like, well, you know, I know a lot. I was laughing my butt off on it. I was like, oh my, this is absolutely hilarious. So, yeah, it didn't bother me, but I was thinking, a lot of people are not going to really appreciate it, and probably, you know, he's going to come off the wrong foot by all those people that are like, oh, you're swearing, oh, we must give you a strike, oh, you know, you're a, you know, shady character, you know, like, Jesus Christ, you have to be so corporate. Fuck you! There you go. That's what I say to those people. No, I could really like throw out some words, but you know, like there's a time and place for it. You know, like all right, I apologize for that, but it's just me being honest. Like to those people, it's like, well, if you don't like it, yeah, what I said. Go and get a donkey. Yo. Hee-haw. Hee-haw.
Sifa.
32 kilometers to Risa. We are going slower than normal. We know that. Normally pumping 200 clicks through here. This is the maximum speed limit for freight on this section. I'm surprised it's not 120. It should be 120. Anyway.
Sifa. Sifa.
The railway guy is returned. First time in the Train Sim World 6 era, I do believe. Welcome. So West Coast Mainline, our launch live stream is next Wednesday night, folks. Wednesday, midweek World of Trains. So there is a typo at the moment. It says episode 233. It will be corrected after the live stream. I didn't realize until I pulled the trigger on the OBS studio and my list came up tonight and it said 233 on that one. I'm like, no, it's not. It's 234. So it must have been me slipping, yeah, because I reused some of the settings so I didn't have to press as much. So, type as much. So yeah, I must have, I know I've changed it to special, so I must have just changed it to... Massive keyboard warriors. And there you go. Yeah, see, I would use Rail Driver if it was like if it didn't look too much of a toy. It just, yeah, it's too small for me, and I've seen the thing in real life. It's small, and it just looks like a toy. I know you can use joysticks and all this stuff, like the flight sticks and stuff. I've got an Airbus, Thrustmaster. When I was playing Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. The reason why I don't now is because it's still a melting mess. So yeah, they've really basically done jack shit to fix that from 2020 to 2024's edition. So yeah, I stopped playing that. But I look at the Rail Driver and it's like, it just looks like a toy. I just don't understand why Dovetail or really haven't invested in a company really doing a very sturdy thing like Forza, like the Forza steering wheel. I'd love to see that particular group actually come up with a train simulation joystick where it would just be very sturdy. It would be professionally done. It would look very, very good. It would be big buttons and stuff. Not too big, but big enough to say this is what we've been wanting. Something that looks professional, looks good, feels good, and plays good.
Sifa.
yeah, £1,100. So that's that's basically $2,500 here in Australia. Because when we our DLCs for Train Sim World are absolutely crazy in price. Get this, Train Sim World 6 was $110 for the deluxe edition.
FIFA.
The Just Trains release last year was 65, I think it was 65.95. And I have to say that Tim Tams are cheaper in the UK than what they are here in Australia. It's a true fact. It's a true fact. Tim Tams are cheaper in the UK than what they are here in Australia, and they're imported from here. But you think they would be cheaper here in Australia? No, they're not. And who doesn't love a Tim Tam? I got 2 packs in the fridge, and they're double coated ones. No, in pounds that would be the $29.95. So you work off that price, and then you work off the Australian dollar, and it's around, I think it's around $65 for the next DLC. But that's all right. I know that doesn't bother me. It sort of does and doesn't when I'm like this close to getting the iPhone 17 now. So I desperately need a phone. I haven't had an upgrade for over 6 years now. And I need to get an upgrade with my truck spotting that I do. So I'm a truck spotter, and yeah, I've got some big events coming up. There's some convoys, truck convoys that raise money for kids, kids charities, you know, for the sick kids and stuff. So yeah, there's a convoy I love to go to. There's a truck show in Brisbane on November 1 I'd love to go up for, but I won't be at that, folks. But yeah, on the 26th of this month, on Sunday, there's a convoy here in Sydney, the Convoy for Kids. And then we've got the big one next month, which is actually classified as the biggest convoy here in Australia, the Illawarra Convoy. One of the biggest. The Illawarra Convoy is celebrating its 21st year this year. I got the t-shirt delivered this week, so that's good. So yeah, no, 65... I'm not sure what the pounds would be for 120. I think, yeah, it might be 80 for that, actually. Might be a bit less, actually. It's basically, you're looking at double the price. Pretty much like that. So your £100 is like 200 here in Australia. So it's double. That's the way it's always been. Yeah, there's a lot of bus spotters out there, and you know, I've had a few of them. I used to do the bus, the simulator of the bus a lot. I tried to get into that OMSI game, but it's way too frustrating, and the graphics are just like so ancient. It's like PlayStation 1. I don't know how Joe plays it still. Seriously, I don't know. I haven't watched the British Ace for a while, but I'm pretty certain Joe will be still doing gameplay for it.
FIFA.
I think he used to do the Yorkshire one a lot, if I remember rightly. Let's save that. But yeah, I used to play the bus a lot, and I started playing that from when it was in alpha, and then it went into beta. I played it before they moved to Unreal Engine 5, and it used to be terrible on the Unreal Engine 4, and then when it moved to 5, it was like, it just played way better. But then I got bored with it as well and stopped playing it. I haven't played the bus for over 12 plus months now. But yeah, I used to live stream with it, upload with it, and I still think it's the I still think Fern Bus Simulator is probably a really cool, sort of the substitute to the Euro Truck Simulator that, you know, we didn't end up getting the buses all those years ago on Euro Truck Simulator. So they decided to do Fern Bus Simulator to try to fill that void. And yeah, now the buses are coming to Euro Truck Simulator. I do believe in 2026. I think it's going to become the best bus simulator of all time. Or the best bus simulation experience of all time.
FIFA.
But yeah, if you like your local stuff, then the bus is hands down, I think, the best one of them all. There's a new bus simulator out now. Actually, it's in a demo stage. There's a lot of people that got some negative thoughts about it. I'm really been thinking about pulling the trigger on it. But yeah, it's just I don't get time, so I just stick to what I know. You offered a HGV job in Australia many years ago. Yeah, cost of living and that. Yeah, I'll be honest. It doesn't matter where you are in the world these days. Like, the cost of living is just terrible. I remember years and years ago, yeah, it was. That's why there's a lot of Australians in London, you know, because the cost of living in London was very cheap. You know, it was just way, way cheaper to live in London than here in Sydney or anywhere here in Australia.
FIFA.
And yeah, it doesn't matter where you are now. It's just shocking. Like we're all, look, I know they're blaming it on the COVID pandemic, all this crap. And we all know it's not that. It's just the richer trying to get richer and the poorer getting poorer, and they're just trying to drain us all for what we are, you know. It's eventually all going to come down to war, isn't it? It's just the way it is, unfortunately. That's the sad truth. I'm ready for it. Let's go. But, you know, it's... yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Yeah, the cost of living. It's just. It is what it is. Like, I live with my father, so it's like I can't afford to live on my own. I've got 2 kids. You know, I haven't seen my first child since she was 2 years old. Now she's 15 years old, and that's a long story I don't want to get into. But she does live a fair way from me, like a long way from me, and I still get along with the mother quite well, but the mother doesn't have her as well. She was unfortunately taken away from both of us many years ago, and it's because of her history, not my like I have a history of being in special schooling and stuff because of my behavioural problems growing up. But at the time I couldn't get it because my father was really sick with cancer, which he's survived and still kicking to this day, 83 years old and still kicking. So yeah, 200th anniversary. They've just celebrated it recently with the open thing they had. So yeah, I'm still surprised that Dovetail haven't pulled the trigger on a 200th anniversary pack, to be honest. I don't know why they haven't done that, you know. I thought by all means, they would definitely celebrate it by bringing in a 200th anniversary
FIFA.
edition pack.
FIFA.
That might be the big announcement at the end of the year. I highly doubt it. I reckon if they do what they did last year with the Advent calendar type thing and had the big reveal at the end, I would put my money on the Island of Saw Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, unfortunately, I did say that. Yes, because I've had people that haven't survived. Unfortunately, you know, I've just recently been to a funeral.
FIFA.
This lovely lady didn't smoke, didn't drink. She was well loved. She was a religious person. She was my best mate's mother-in-law. And such a lovely lady. And unfortunately, you know, she battled for many, many times. And actually, we thought it was gone, and then it just come back. And I just don't like to get into the details of it, just for, you know, respect of my mate. He's my best mate. I've known the boy for over 25 plus years. I've known the family for over 25 plus years. So he's my little brother. So, yeah, I unfortunately, yeah, she didn't survive. My brother-in-law also, yeah, got diagnosed with cancer, and within 2 weeks, gone. So, my brother-in-law was a bit of a full-blown alcoholic. Loved his drink. He also liked to smoke, and not just cigarettes. He was not a heavy marijuana smoker, but he did like to smoke a joint here and there. And at that particular time, actually, I'll be honest with you guys, that's when I was smoking. Like I've talked about it in the past. I've been away from that now, and I can safely say this, almost 10 years now. So
FIFA.
it's something that's in my past as well. And yeah, I've got better things I smoke these days, and that's video gaming. So, and I smoke my mate's ass in rugby league 26. From time to time I do. My best mate I do, but his brother, no, I get my ass whooped. He's such a professional. He's too good at rugby league 26. But yeah, I'm still waiting for the freaking international teams to come in. I know they're in the creators thing, yes, but I'm waiting for the legit. Apparently it's sometime within the next week or two. Surely it is, but the Pacific Championships are coming up, aren't they? But anyway, and the Kangaroo Tour. No, that's
FIFA.
sad to hear,
FIFA.
railway guy. My condolences. Yeah, I know how you feel. Like, my mother left me at 16 years old, and she decided to pack her bags and leave, and she left my dad, and she left me when I was 16 years old, and I find out that my mum was cheating on my father for over 2.5 years at the time,
FIFA.
and then I found out later on down the track that it was actually 5 years. So yeah, as soon as that happened, I basically wiped my mum straight away. So I didn't have respect for her whatsoever after that. Like, I've never cheated on someone in my life, so I just don't. Like, when you're with somebody, you don't cheat on them. That's just, yeah. That's a common sin. That's it. All right, we are approaching the track 82. Jesus Christ. Track 82.
Sifa.
Yeah, my father's had different types here and there. He's had it in his ear a few times over, and it's come back a few times. So and also my father's got the swallowing problem. He's got the esophagus problem where it's like so much. So he finds it hard to swallow. He's had that for a long time. So, and he's got really severe arthritis as well. His hands are like really blown up and just like looks like Freddy Krueger. It's like really weird, like the hand out of Scary Movie. It's like, it's no bullshit. It's not funny or anything. Like, I don't wish that upon anyway. It's, yeah, just some. He's got a lot of underlining things that are going on. So he's a COVID survivor as well after all that. Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, there's been some weird, really crazy stuff that have happened over this last year as well. My best mate's mother as well, we almost lost her earlier in the year. She actually, by the doctors, was given a 10% chance to survive, and she survived. She had a big heart attack.
Sifa.
Ah, you serious? Did I pass the frickin' danger period? Where was the frickin' bloody thing then? Where was the thing? Where was the damn thing? Alright, I'll go back to the main menu and I'll see where I had that save. Because I'm not gonna end it like that. I've just done a Richie Rails. I've blown past the frickin' bloody side. Let's see how far we were. If I'm not that far down, I'll continue. 18 kilometers. Okay.
Sifa.
Super sprinter. My old man died of ribbon is a dancer. Age 37. So that was around the time when my father actually, when he was around that age, the doctors told him at the time, because he had some things going on around that time as well. They told him that to stop smoking, or you're going to die there and then. There's something going on with him even that age. He's 83 now. So from that point on, he's actually quit smoking. So I can say to you guys, like, myself, I quit smoking for 4.5 years, and I started smoking cigarettes again, and I mainly smoke when I just drink. That's, and I have one before I go to bed. That's it. That's the only time I smoke. So it's just too expensive and not worth it at the end of the day. But I like to have a drink on the weekends, so that's just me. I don't drink to be stupid. I just have a casual drink. I could sit on a can of Jim Beam for hour and a half, 2 hours, you know. So I don't drink like I used to. It's like, you know, I'm 43 years old now, folks, and I just cruising, just have a bit of a yak with my mates and kick back and listen to some music. And I love my uplifting trance music, folks. I absolutely love my uplifting trance. I swear the best track this year is Armin van Buuren's new track. Oh my god, it's so damn good. Is Armin van Buuren? Is it Sasha? It's with Sasha. Yeah, with Sasha. Man, she's a banger. She's gorgeous. But what a song. Even the remix is good too, but I like the original as well. I hope they bring out another remix that's actually like full on, like more hard trance, like the hard, more uplifting trance. But yeah, that song, I got to crank it every time. It's just off the chains. It's got to be tune of the year, hands down. If it's not tune of the year, then God, it's got to be Ferry Corsten's track that he brought out earlier in the year. I only smoke when I drink. That's what I said, Chris. It's only just like a social thing for me. It's, you know, it's not something that I do every 5 minutes. So it's not worth it. You know, see, when they changed the tobacco laws here in Australia here over the recent months, we don't have any flavoured smokes anymore. So we don't have Champion Ruby anymore here in Australia. And I used to be, you know, my choice of smoke was Champion Rubies. And I used to get them in the. When I first started smoking, it was 50 grams, and then and they were bugger all in price. They were like $35, $40 in price, and now that, you know, if you get a pack like that, 50 grams, it's like $150 plus, $160, $170. It's crazy, but yeah, that was then, you know, and. We'll leave it at that. We're not going to talk about that. '90s dance, yeah, yep. Well, my favorite '90s. See, when I was young, my genre was happy hardcore. So it was ultrasonic for me, Scooter, interactive. Techno Ghetto Pussy. Yeah, they were my genres. The Steppers, who the fuck is Alice? Classic. The Vaughns, Who Farted, another great song. But yeah, there was some bloody good songs. Corona, of course. Yeah. Technotronic, 2 Unlimited, the Aqua, Urban Cookie Collective, Lee Marrow, another great one. Not many people know this, but like sort of dance music roots or that sort of style ended up coming from New Order with Blue Monday. But yeah, I was honoured when I was young. Ultrasonic, aka Public Domain, they done a tour here in Australia, and I was young. I was young at the time, and they did a signing. They had done a signage appearance at a local Westfield shopping centre here in Sydney at Liverpool. At the time, I was living in the area at the time. In Liverpool, here in Australia, here in Sydney, and they've done a signing thing outside the main music shop that was there at the time, and we waited hours on end for these fellas for this amazing group. They've got so many bloody good songs, and yeah, I ended up getting one of the CDs, one of their single CDs, signed by them. And I remember the chick. I still remember the chick from this day. She's like, "Oh, how cute are you?" You know, like, because I was basically the youngest one there, and I absolutely adore that music. Like, happy hardcore was my genre growing up. I just absolutely adored that style of music. And oh, of course, Die Witness. We've got to put Die Witness in there. Come on, Die Witness. Die Witness was absolutely fantastic.
Sifa.
And Scooter. I absolutely love the remix of Walking in Memphis. I'm Raven. Actually, I played it last weekend at my mate's house. Still play it to this day. It's such a great track. Put on my blue sweat shoes and the pouring rain. Touched down with the land of diamond blues. See, I can't remember the words. See, I'm just concentrating here on the rails at the moment. I don't know why I'm not ficking driving though. What the fuck is going on? For 90s dance itself, outside of Happy Hardcore, I think The Rhythm of the Night was probably the best track, to be honest. But the Space remix. For UK bounce side of it, it was DJ Alligator, for sure, and Blow My Whistle, bitch, and Fly High. They were bloody good songs. So we had a compilation album called Wild FM here in Australia, and Wild FM Volume 11 was the album in the early 2000s, and man, that had so many bloody good tracks on that one album. The Funkiness of You was on that album. Blow My Whistle, bitch, was on there. Where Are You was on there.
Sifa.
There's so many bloody good songs on that album. Fascinator was on there as well. Was the Devil 666 on that? I think that might have been on that album too. Yeah, I think it was. Devil was on there. Up Steady, Are You Ready was on there. Anyway. Let's get away from that. Let's concentrate on the rails now, folks. We're talking trains is what we're here for. So we are coming back to Arisa here. We're finally coming into our stop. And after all these problems we've had here on this particular run, hopefully this time we'll get there. Yeah, that's MC Music Factory. That's the one. MC Music Factory.
Sifa.
Right on Time was a bloody good song. Right on Time. But yeah, I think Lee Marrow's best song. I'm not a puff or anything like that, folks. But I am such a fan of "Go Crazy in the 20th Century." What a great song. My sister has it on vinyl, and we used to pump the vinyl all the time off the big massive warehouse ghetto blaster. We had the warehouse speakers, you know. The warehouse speakers are like, if you know warehouse speakers, you know they're off the chain speakers. They're no toys. Yeah, these things were absolutely awesome. And yeah, my sister used to live off the balcony at Sydney Park many years ago, and we used to pump the speakers off the balcony. And crank the volume up on the vinyl.
Sifa. Sifa.
Now, I don't know where the hell is their signal just here, because, like, where the hell's the signal? There we go. Done. Well, I don't know what that was all about, but we got it done there in the end. All right. Lovely. Chris says, I don't mind CMC Music Factory. Yes, CMC Music Factory. Culture Club. Not Culture Club. Culture Beat was another bloody good one. Mr. Vane. What a bloody good song. That thing used to pump, Mr. Vane. That was a good song. And and of course, you got to have Snap. Snap, of course. Mary had a little boy. Little did she know. Great track. And can I get a witness? Don't believe the hypes of the sequel. What a great song that was. See, when my sister, like my dad and me, we usually get together. We used to get together a lot, and we used to have a few drinks. See, I've got a DJ set and everything, and I'm a DJ, and I've got the big speakers out there and everything, and I've got a proper DJ setup. I normally get on the. It's all done, controlled by the bloody phone these days. I hook it up and that, and then you got the turntables and everything. I got the DJ program on here. I subscribed for 12 months, and everything's all done digitally now. Now I don't do it off here. I do it off the iPad, and set up the iPad in the middle. You got the set, little set, bang bang, everything all controlled on there with the Pioneer set, and it's just crazy. So I play all the music off there, and we've got the mic going. I've got the amplified speaker in the middle, the two big speakers on the sides, and big subwoofer amplified in the middle, and hook up the speaker and all that, and it's awesome. But we don't do that these days. It just basically just sits there. But we've all gotten old and grey. That's the thing. My sister's 9 years older than me, and she's in her 50s now. So that's it. As soon as you're halfway through your span, it's like now I retire from the party zone's over. Me, I think we should. I keep going. Right. I think we will wrap it up there. To be honest, folks. So that will be it for this week's edition. Thank you very much for watching, folks. It's been an honour and privilege bringing you Train Sim World this week. And don't forget, we will be live again next week with more Train Sim World Live. There will be some uploaded videos on the weekend for you guys. On Friday and Saturday, there'll be some new American Truck Simulator content. There'll be some new Rugby League 26 gameplay with the first of our summer series. And also some new Train Sim World content this weekend as well. And don't forget, we are live on Train Sim World next on Monday with all aboard. And also next Wednesday with the special 234th edition of Midweek World of Trains with the West Coast Mainline Birmingham crew with a 4-hour blockbuster. And we will be live next overall on Sunday with Sunday Night Lighting the Highways with our next American Truck Simulator live stream, which is now up on our upcoming live streams. And don't forget, we are rolling with a 30th anniversary special edition of Tony Imero Transport, which is another real Australian-based company, which are just up the road, actually. Their Sydney base is just up the road from where I am. So, yeah, do join us for that one, and we will see you then. Thank you very much for everybody coming along on our chat tonight. I come from a land down under. If you hear the thunder, you better run, you better take cover. We'll see you next time with your Train Sim World Australian OG since 2019 Australia Worldwide Entertainment, your entertainment destination down under. Hooroo.